So another question that gets brought up all the time is, why do I need to provide these canceled checks for all the deposits that are going into my account? It especially happens when you're self-employed. But we have to document the source of the funds needed to close, and that is consisted upon the down payment, the prepaid items, and the closing costs, as well as if there's any money that we need to require that you have after closing in the form of reserves or post-closing liquidity. Now, these canceled checks are normally pretty simple to get. You can go on to your bank account, and a canceled check simply looks like a copy of the check that you wrote, but it's got the front and the back, and it's usually got the stamp from the bank on it showing that it cleared the bank. And so that's what we're looking for to validate that the funds that went into the account were not from a loan or some sort of unsecured loan that has some sort of liability attached to it that we've got to document in paper trail as well. So unfortunately, the documentation on a mortgage can get a little bit complicated sometimes. Therefore, we try to get as much of this up front, even when you're not buying for several months down the road. If we can identify some behaviors and how you use your bank account, then we can probably avoid some of these headaches as we get a little bit closer to closing on the loan. We're primarily going to be looking at the last 2 to 3 months worth of bank statements, depending upon when you close. And sometimes you're not exactly sure when you're going to close, especially in today's marketplace. So just give us a call. Let us know what the situation is. There's not much that we can't help you work around as long as we know the details up front.